was the first one to like your stream.
Welcome to Whiskey Oval _ TV. Ark La Tex League here at Lernerville. Dirt Street Stocks. With co-host Kyle. How's it going, Kyle?
Yeah, not too bad, man. I'm excited for tonight's race, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one, man. These guys always put on a great show. Dustin Hennigan, number 16, Machine. Up on the top of the boards right now here in practice. Taylor Frost, second. Points leader, Nick, number 66, right there in third place. Qualifying is just now getting over with. Checkered flag waves. Doing a little sound check real quick. Everything seems to be halfway decent. It's all I can ask for sometimes. Grid is up on our screen. Kyle Kane, number 27. He'll be starting on pole. Dane Lloyd, number 45. He'll be starting second. Ryan Smitherman, number 42 from the great state of Texas. He'll be starting in third. Fourth place is going to be Zachary J. Clark. Randy Nolan, fifth place. Trey Smitherman. We got a Ryan Smitherman and a Trey Smitherman. He'll be starting sixth. And Lane Phillips, number 29 from the Mid-South. He'll be starting in seventh place. We always got to watch, see if any of these guys jump this berm.
I feel like there's a 100% chance in this heat race somebody will do that in turns 3 and 4. I have a 100% bet on it. It's definitely harder to run this track in the street stocks here in Lernerville. I, was fortunate to run pretty much every dirt car here on this track, and the street stocks are a lot harder because they're so heavy. So once you get over that curve, I mean, it's almost impossible to save it.
And there's definitely a fine line here, right up next to that curb, huh?
It's either you're right on that line or you're off of it, and then you're off the track. So you just have to be perfect when it comes to Lernerville. It's such a hard track, but once you learn how to run it, it could be the greatest track you've ever ran.
Covered a couple races here this week. Sunday was Dirt Street Stocks here with the Midwest Racing League, and then Tuesday they race here with their Pro Dirt late models. And this track, man, it is a blast. I believe it's the only track without outside walls around the corners.
That is true. This is the only track that iRacing has come out without any walls. And I think Weed Sport they just released, I think that has walls all the way around too. So
we need some more wall-less tracks.
I know, it creates more great racing, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Getting ready to rock and roll. Heat race number 1. Cade down on the bottom. Dane, number 45, is out there on the high side, getting ready to shimmy a shive down a 1. And Cade's going to send that thing all the way from the bottom all the way, say, right to the middle line. So these guys get ready to drag race, and here comes a 45 along the outside.
45 car of that is Dane Lloyd rubbing that top side, and he is just a rocket ship with number 27 of Cade Gailey, and they are thundering down the back stretch. It's going to be a drag race, but it looks like the 45 car is going to the lead here coming into turns 3 and 4.
Trey Smithman holding right there in 3rd place with Ryan Smithman in 4th place, rounding out the top 4. The same last names. As now Trey Smithman is going to try to grab 2nd place out there on the high and scary side. Definitely trying to challenge that 27, the all-red car.
And it is a battle here for 2nd place between Cade Gailey and Cade Gailey and the 42 car there. It is a battle for place. Remember, it's top 4 that transfer into the A main here tonight.
Top 4. 3 guys going to be on the outside looking in. Right now, it's going to be Lane Phillips, a guy outside looking in, but he is always a very strong racer. And this 27 of Cade, he is staying dedicated down there on that middle side. Is now Lane Phillips is looking to get around him. And Trey Smithman, number 96, he almost just went off the track. And then here goes a 42. He gets loose, gets banged off once again. That's
what an unfortunate turn of events for him. That was very, very unfortunate. But once you come off that curb, you are off the track.
There's no luck for that guy tonight. He was trying to get back on, but Lane Phillips was already there. But with lap 6, we'll go ahead and make it lap 7 of 10's complete. 2 minutes and 2 seconds into this heat race number 1. Dane, he has opened up quite a bit of a gap. He has a 1.5 second gap. Lane Phillips is now in 3rd. Cade has moved himself up to the high side. And now Randy Nolan is a guy outside looking in.
Again, Jake, if you want to head and point towards that 27 car of Cade Gailey, if we're watching him here, he's in that transfer spot. He needs to move up higher on that curb. The 232 car, he's going to be coming in hot of Randy Nolan. The race is not over yet. There's 2 more laps, plenty of time for him to come back in that transfer spot.
Absolutely. Trying to hold it down. Lap 9 of 10. Now 2 laps to go. All these guys are riding the high side. Trying to figure out some speed. That bottom side, though, it was now Randy Nolan. He was about halfway off the track. Some way, somehow, he made it right back up onto it. He still won. He's on the bubble, though. Outside looking in as a white flag is going to wave. And Lloyd, he has a very comfortable gap.
Take a look at these top 3 cars here. The 29, the 96 coming into the drag race down the front stretch here into the checkered flag. Honestly, I can't even tell who got 2nd place. I was so close. I can't even tell.
Yeah, those guys were door to door, coming off a 4, coming right to the checkered flag. I'll try to pull the results up for heat race number 1.
I think the 29 of Lane Phillips was able to get that spot, but I'm not for sure.
It's going to be Lloyd, Lane Phillips. He did. He grabbed 2nd. Trey, 3rd. Cade, 4th. Randy Nolan, 5th. Zachary, 6th. And 7th place, Ryan Smithman. Had some bad luck right there. Getting ready for heat race number 2, though. Cody, number 55, he'll be starting on pole. Dorian, he'll be starting in 2nd place. Justin Holt, 3rd. Michael Henson, he'll be starting 4th. Nick Clickenbeard, points leader, sitting there in 5th place now. Tommy Jordan, he'll be starting 6th. And Dylan Adams, he'll be rounding out this heat race number 2.
These guys should be able to, this heat number 2 should run a good race here. They were able to watch heat number 1 and kind of looked at everybody's mistakes there. So I'm hoping that we can get a pretty good race here for these guys in heat number 2. Remember, there's laps. Top 4 will transfer to that feature here tonight.
Top 4. I'm still waiting for a big slide job to come our way.
And you're gonna have to have some guts to do that this early. But I don't think there's a doubt. I think it will happen here in the feature. More sliders than there are in the heats, because everybody wants to get up there in the front and throwing slide jobs and these things. I can tell you from experience, it's scary.
That it is, man. Definitely with that, without no outside wall, you kind of got to time it just right. And here we go, getting ready to rock and roll for heat race number 2. Cody, he'll be on pole. And here comes Justin Holt down there on the inside lane. The outside lane really didn't get up and going. Cody's going to lead this thing down the back stretch. Justin right there in second place. And here comes Nick already. He's going to try to make his way in third place. We have one guy all the way down on the bottom. That's the 248 of Dylan Adams. He's going to come across the line, but Cody, he's going to lead lap number 1.
And we see here Nick Clinken and the number 66. He is running that bottom, but he's not doing as bad as I thought he would be. He must have got that right setup on there, and he's really doing good on the bottom, but he's starting to fall back now. That 45 Dorian has passed him in that third spot. So again, he's in that transfer spot still, but he needs to go to the top to see closer up to the front there.
Drag race down the back stretch is Nick and Dorian. Dorian up there on the high and scary side, and Dylan Adams sitting right there behind him. Nick is riding that middle line, but Dorian's going to show his muscle out there on the high side, try to power his way through, but here comes Dylan Adams down in dirty side. We was a little bit 3 wide there in the middle of turns 1 and 2.
Again, taking a look at these 2 cars of Nick in the 66 and Dorian in the 46. They were fighting just a moment ago, but as I started talking, they fell back. So again, Dorian's in that transfer spot battling 248 car.
Down on the bottom side. And we're still 3 wide going down the backstretch, going turns 3 and 4. Dustin, he's going to try to fight Melgard. For that 6 spot, we got the 41 is spinning.
And there is that yellow flag there, and Jake is going to be showing you the replay there. What I saw, I was watching Earl Baxter there, and unfortunately, I think it was a racing deal, and unfortunately, he just got turned.
Shot pull this replay up. PB number 1, John, all over that back bumper. May have tapped him. I don't think he did. And then Earl, he gets crazy loose, coming off a floor. Spun that thing right in front of John. John really had nowhere to go. Spun him, and then he stuck that front end right into that concrete barrier there on the inside.
Doesn't look like Earl's done here, though, Jake. He's the number 41 car in the back. He has on the track right now. Taking a look at that front end, that does not look good. But I guess he thinks he can still run this race.
Trying to find the gearbox. There's that front end. With that black, red, and gold machine. Number 41. So rounding out the top 3, or I guess the top 4 for the advance, for the going to the straight to the A main. Taylor Frost leading. Justin Henson going to be on the outside of him. John is now sitting in 3rd place, was sitting in 4th, and Dustin Hennigan has moved his way into that last transfer spot. Melgard, though, watch out for him. That whiskey oval type of colors. Sitting in 5th place. See what he can do. Jason Henson sitting in 6th. The best lap time is up on our screen right now, and Taylor Frost with the 18.8. That's the quickest lap time. Two-lap shootout.
So it'll be a good one here. It's going to be a good shootout for the top 2 cars, but don't count out the 2 guys behind them. They've been fighting all night long too.
They have been fighting all night. Pace truck is off. These guys are waiting. They're still waiting. In the green, the flag is waving by the flagman. Taylor Frost gets a good jump. He's going to shimmy and shive down into turn 2. Trying to get the right camera angle. We're 3 wide with Sweet down on the bottom. John in the middle and Dustin Hennigan out there on the high side.
And we got a car over the track there in the back of Jason Henson. He got pushed up over there, and now he's in that 6th position.
Last transfer spot is 4th and up. John is sitting in that last transfer spot. And now here comes Swede Melgard. These guys are door to door coming down the back stretch. John is going to choose a high side, and here comes Earl down on the bottom side. But Swede's going to try to hold off that last transfer spot coming to the line. I think Melgard, he held on to it by about a half a car length. And John, Earl, and Jason Henson will be racing in this consolation race. Heat 3 results: Taylor, Justin, and Dustin, top 3. Swede, Earl, John, and Jason round out that field. Live mode, race mode. Pull the grid up for the consolation. Randy Nolan, he went, I think he finished 5th in his heat race, went halfway off the track. 232, he'll be starting on pole. Tommy Jordan from the great state of Texas will be starting 2nd. Earl, number 41, will be starting in 3rd. Zachary will be starting in 4th. Dorian, 5th. John, 6th. Ryan, 7th. Michael, 8th. And Jason Henson, number 10, he'll be starting in 9th place. 42, Ryan Smitherman. He got a little bit of an elbow in his heat race. Got pushed off the track, tried to come right back on, but a car was there, and he got the elbow again.
B-main event here tonight at Lernerville. These street stocks, don't count these guys out. Sometimes the B-mains and the A-main. But we got 18 laps, and 8 cars are looking like they will end up going to the feature. So looking like a good battle here.
8 cars make it to the feature. Yeah, goodness gracious. And we got 9 cars. 8 cars make it. 1 guy's going to be on the outside looking in for the consolation. And like Kyle said, man, sometimes these B-mains or these LCQs, these consolation races, whatever you want to call them, sometimes, man, these are the best races.
Absolutely.
All right, music off, engines up. Randy Nolan and Tommy Jordan front row waiting for the flag man to wave that. And here we go racing. We're going to shimmy and shive down to the 1. And Tommy Jordan up there on the high side gets a great run.
Earl Baxton, that 41 of the 15. We got a yellow. We got a yellow
in the top 3. Randy, Tommy, and Earl, man, they were getting ready to battle it out in turns 3 and 4. We was about to make it 3 wide. Now I got John and Jason Henson showing red up on my screen. Let's figure out exactly what happened. John, the number 8 car, all black. Give a little love tap to the number 2, and they were 3 wide. And there goes a 10. He goes off the track. The 8 goes spinning to the inside. Looks like John may have had a checkup, just a slight bit. Stacked up the field.
Yeah, I feel bad for that number 10 car. He kind of just, again, he didn't have a very good heat race. Unfortunate events for him. And then again in the B main, it wasn't his fault. He just was at the wrong place at the wrong time. And unfortunately, I think his car might. Oh no, he is out there. Of John Tuggle. Oh no, nope, that is not John Tuggle. The 10 car of Jason Henson.
Reading through some of these comments, Jill Shanahan, let's go Hennigan. Or Henny. I'll call him Hennigan. Shane Yates, let's go team DTJ. Jacob says Taylor's a man here at Lernerville. He's a pick tonight. And Jordan Ramos, let's go Dorian, number 46. And 46 is sitting in 4th place. A lot of 4s right there. But caution, lights are off on the pace truck. Stacked up once again. Watch Earl there in 3rd place. He's always a factor. Randy Nolan is pretty quick. Tommy Jordan out there on the high side. We'll see what he can do. He does not get the best of jumps, and Randy Nolan gets a very good jump. And we're back under green once again. Randy Nolan down on the bottom side. Earl, he's going to try to slide it up for second place. And Tommy Jordan's going to try to fight back. Gives a little touch there on the door. Tommy Jordan going to check out the bottom side. Earl, top side. And Randy Nolan, he's going to lead lap number 5.
Trying to get a view on this car. The number 15 and the 42 now of Ryan Smithman are going to be battling for the 3rd and 4th position. Now Ryan Smithman looks like he has moved back. And let's take a look again at these top cars. They were battling at one point. We got contact here with the 42 and the 15.
And we was about 3 wide. One guy, he got real loose up there. I think it was Jason Henson possibly. Now Dorian, he's trying to fight, trying to get his car all back under control. He's still sitting in 8th spot though, still in that last transfer spot. Zachary Drake Clark is all over the back bumper. John, he's whipping that thing around on the high side there in 7th place. But back up front we go, checking up on our leaders. Randy Nolan going down the backstretch, very comfortable lead. Earl sitting there in 2nd place. Ryan Smithman, number 42, and the number 15 of Tommy Jordan are going to try to fight it out for 3rd place.
Jake, if you want to move the camera back here between the number 8 of John Tuggle and the number 46, these are the transfer spots tonight. If everybody, if one person hasn't crashed out yet, the only 8 people will transfer. These guys are battling, again, the 46 and the, let me get a number on that, and the number 8. These guys are battling hard for that transfer spot, running that top side there. It looks like Dorian is going to start pulling away from him.
With 8 laps to go, too, Dorian just has to hold on for a little bit. But back up front, though, we had a little side-by-side battle. Here comes Earl with the slide, jobbing turns 1 and 2. Randy Nolan, crossover action, coming off of 2. He gets a great run down the backstretch. Will he try to repay the favor? Earl, he's going to check out that middle line. Randy Nolan, he gets crossed up, hits the outside wall, and Earl, he's going to lead lap at number 12, going down in turns 1 and 2.
Oh, that was definitely a heartbreak for Randy Nolan. He had a comfortable lead, and then he looked in his mirror and he said, Earl's coming. I better do something.
And number 42, Ryan Smithman, is now closing in on our leaders. He has a great run out there coming off of 4. Randy Nolan has to go down to the bottom side as a 42 is still hung out there on the high side. Tommy Jordan's trying to fight his way back up there to the front row, though, sitting in 4th place. And the 42, he's going to get another elbow. Will he go off the track? He's going to try to keep it all under control, and he will as of right now. Earl has a great lead. He has a 0.8 second lead. Now Randy Nolan is still in 2nd place. 3rd place, Tommy Jordan has moved his way up. Ryan Smithman trying to finish this race out on lap 15. Jason Henson battling it out for 5th place with the 88 of Michael Henson. And is he going to go off the track? He is, with 4 laps to go. 3 laps to go. My apologies. And
Looks like we're going to have another battle here between the 232 of Randy and the number 15 of Tommy. We're going to see what these guys do coming in with 2 laps to go. They are side by side going into 3 and 4. And number 15 of Tommy's going to give them the right front.
Coming off of 4, Randy Nolan, he's still going to try to hold on to it. Watch this 42, though, of Ryan Smithman. Can he make anything happen to get him a little bit better of a starting spot for the Mac Daddy show? Randy Nolan, it really seems like he likes that bottom side. Earl has a very good cushion, and Randy Nolan gets crossed up once again, and here comes Tommy Jordan down on the inside.
Again, these two are battling so hard. I thought this white flag is out now. What they're going to see, the 232 there of Randy has been getting loose coming into 3 and 4. So Tommy Jordan might be able to get this third position right here, and he does.
Coming off 4. He's going to try to hold on to it. Number 42, man, coming off 4, he gave Randy a huge shot right in the back bumper, saying, giddy up and go, pal. Consolation race. Results, top 8, make it in. Zachary J. Clark's going to be on the outside. Earl, Tommy, Randy, Ryan. Jason, Dorian, John, and Michael are going to keep their hopes alive tonight. Warm-up underway. We got a quick 3-minute warm-up session. These guys get that force feedback wheel all warmed up. Figure out this track. I do not...
Jake.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
And Jake, here's how I see warm-up. You know, in real life, some tracks do not do warm-up, but here's how I see warm-up. You know the sport of basketball, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got your first quarter, you got your second quarter, and you got halftime. I think warm-up for these guys are like halftime. You get to go out there, you get to, you know, get a break real quick, and then go out there and do some layups, do some shots, get your muscles working, and get these guys ready for the 50-lap feature.
50-lap, amen. One thing I did notice, though, Kyle, is they reset the track.
Oh, they did.
So they got some fresh dirt to play on as these guys try to burn it in real quick with about another minute and 30 seconds of warm-up. Quickest lap time right now is Lane Phillips. Nope, Justin Holt just jumped to the top of the boards with the 18.735. But reset track, though, man. This is going to get interesting.
And we just got word here from the race control that the feature will be 20%. I think 20% was kind of where we're looking at for the first couple of heats. You kind of get that top side kind of slick, and then the bottom side's pretty tacky. So I think that's what we'll be looking at here for the start of the feature.
That is Slide Job City written all over it.
Oh, it's gonna be such a fun A-main. I mean, that B-main was fun. I don't know if the A-main can top it.
Absolutely, dude. That B-main, man, that was crazy fighting there for the lead. Got a little swip swap for the lead, battling out for second, third, fourth place all the way around. That was a very fun consolation race. The heat races have been fun too.
These guys have just put on a great show. I'm hoping you fans are enjoying it because I definitely am. Again, I want to thank Jake for bringing me in here as a co-host. I've been loving. I'm new here, so I'm sorry if I make mistakes, but you know, everybody's got to learn at one point. I've been having so much fun, and hope to be here in the booth with him more often.
John Garrett says he's new here to the Whiskey Oval _TV. Much appreciated, John. Thanks for tuning in, man. New YouTube channel's up, Whiskey Oval _TV. You watch all the replays over there as well, or watch it live. In the crisp 1080p action. Number 96. Trey Smithman, he's going to try to do a little practice of the slide job. He just gets taken out right there. Big iRacing update, though, man. Weed Sport is now the new dirt track for iRacing.
And I don't want to diss iRacing here, but I've heard more negative things. If you're looking to buy Weed Sport, I've heard some negative things. I don't know if it's just because it's brand new. But in my opinion, I think I'm going to wait a little bit until they get their stuff figured out on that track before I start running it.
There's definitely been a lot of mixed reviews of Weed Sport. Big block modifieds. You know when those things are coming?
I thought they were going to be this month. But it's looking like they might not be till the end of this year or the beginning of 2021.
The new Corvette, that CR8 is out now too, right?
Yes, I do believe so. It's a beautiful, beautiful Corvette.
Ark La Tex League, the A main. The grid is up on our screen. Getting ready to rock and roll. Starting on pole, which is our points leader, so he'll have to start at the tail end. The number 66 of Nick, Trey Smitherman. He's going to be starting on the outside. Justin Henson's going to be starting in third, which I believe he'll now be on pole. Justin Holt fourth. Lane Phillips fifth. Taylor Frost sixth. Cody Myers 55. He'll be starting seventh. Dane Lloyd. He'll be starting eighth. Dustin Hennigan, number 16. He'll be starting ninth. Cade Galley, number 27. The All Red Machine. He'll be starting 10th place, rounding out the top 10. Dylan Adams 11th. Swede Melgard starting 12th. Earl 13th. Tommy Jordan, Randy Nolan, Ryan, Jason, Dorian, John, and Michael. And we are off underway with the green flag waving. Justin Henson's going to lead this field down and down turns 1 and 2. Trey Smithman up there on the high and scary side. We're 3 wide, and our second place guy, he's getting tapped in the quarter panel by Justin Holt. He kept everything all under control, but here comes Taylor Frost. Now Justin Holt gets pushed right off the track.
And that yellow flag has come out.
Yellow flag
over the curb and 4.
Yellow flag is out, man, and number 96, Trey Smithman, he got a little bit of a tap by Justin Holt, and then down turns 3 and 4. Taylor Smithman, he maybe a little bit of a payback there, but he slid right up to that top groove, and Justin Holt hit his back bumper and slid right off the track. I'll pull up this replay real quick. That is not the replay. Yellow flag, and here's gonna be the yellow flag right here. Going backstretch, 31, clips that quarter panel. Try to put it in here in quarter speed. Here comes the 96. He's just gonna try to slide that thing right in front of the 31. And man, that was didn't look like a hard hit, but that pushed him straight off the track.
And I'm looking at the replay here, Jake, and I think what the cause of that was the 311 of Justin Holt. Yeah, he went over there like that. I can't. Did he get bumped up there? I can't tell.
Yeah, it looks like 96 just kind of slid up there, and then he got pushed off the track. But I don't know if that was an admin caution or if that was an iRacing caution.
I got word from Race Control here that was an admin caution.
Big break for Justin Holt. Started there in 3rd or 4th, and now he looks like he's back in 15th spot. Back up front, though, Jason Henson. Taylor Frost going to be a front row. Trey Smithman, Lane Phillips. Dane is going to round out the top 5 with Dustin Hennigan. Right to, I think it's, yeah, Dustin Hennigan sitting there in 6th place in 3rd row. Green flag is out. Flag man is waving that green flag, and we're going to see what all shakes and bakes down here. Restarts here at Lernerville are always crazy. The top 3 are now single file. Top 4 will make it. 3 wide with Dane Lloyd out there on the high side. 96, so Smithman, he's going to try to squeeze his way right there to the top side, but Justin Henson's going to lead this lap.
Yep, take a look at Justin Henson there in the 18 car in the position number 1 here. He is leading the pack. He was fighting just a second ago with Taylor Frost, and behind Taylor Frost is Lane Phillips in that 29 car. Let's take a look at these 3 guys battle down the front stretch going into lap number 8.
And I just seen out of the corner of my eye, there was a huge stack up back here in the back. And they are not going to throw the caution out for that one. But these guys are still beating and banging back here. Justin Holt trying to make his way back up. But back up front, though, trying to keep everything all under control. I just seen that out of the corner of my eye. Taylor Frost, he's going down to the middle side, trying to do a little slide job action. Is he going to do it? I don't think he will. Justin Henson's still going to lead this thing, but Taylor Frost is right there on that driver's side door, coming off of 4. Justin Henson's going to lead this lap.
These 2 are really battling out, and now into lap 10 and that means 40 laps to go in the A main here.
Very long race. Very long race, and you cannot make a mistake out there on the high and scary side. And here comes our leaders coming off of turn 4. Everyone up there on the high side. No one is down on the bottom side besides Dylan J. Adams.
It looks like Dustin Hennigan in the number 16 car wants to run the bottom out. He was running the top 1 and 2, and now going into 3 and 4, he is running that bottom. See if he can get a push on the number 29 of Lane Phillips.
Lane Phillips grabs that run coming off of 4 right now. Now Dustin's going to think better of it and go back to the high side as a yellow. He's going to wait for the second time tonight on lap number 12.
And Jake, it is the 232 car that caused the yellow flag to come out of Randy Nolan.
Randy Nolan replay up right now. He's right there in the middle with John right on the outside of it. And we'll see slow-mo action. TV number 1, a little bit of a closer shot. Man, looks like he just kept getting sideways and sideways. He's definitely in the slick there, and the number 42 had nowhere to go, and he gave him a a finishing knockout punch there. Spun him right around at a 360. But everyone looks like they did a fairly good job of avoiding him. Dorian, he kind of blinked out there for a sec. Caution, second time of the night.
It is a dusty one here at Lernerville, folks. And that's going to make it harder for these drivers in the back. I mean, I know it's not easy to drive in dust, that's for sure.
How many nights do we go live? I go live three league nights. Sunday night, Tuesday night, and here on Wednesday night with the Ark La Tex League. And then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I do some one-off races or some big events there, John. Let's go Cody, number 55. Cody's sitting back there in 9th place. Our points leader, though, number 66, he's round out the top 10 now. He's moved up to 10th place. Going to jump right inside the cockpit. Good look right out of his visor. Green flag waves, stand on the loud pedal, kids, and we're going to shimmy and shive down in the 1, riding on board with Nick. He's going to follow Earl right along the high side, and Earl, he's trying to make his way back up there with that gold number 41. Nick has a couple guys there on the inside. That's going to be Cade, but there you go. Visor shot. See exactly what he's seeing. I absolutely love this shot. Looking out of the visor. Comes down the backstretch once again, and Cade, he's going to get to the side door of him. Nick has to stay out on the track. Does a fairly good job of doing that. Looking out of his left eyeball, though, as another car. That's going to be Cade. Cade going to show our points leader. The big elbow, and the caution is going to wave. I think that was Cade. I'm not for sure, but
yeah, I'm looking right here, Jake. It looks like Cade was running there, and he just didn't have nowhere to go. Got bumped in the back, and unfortunately spun it going into 1 and 2.
I was on board with our points leader Nick, and he was getting shoved. Turns around and turns 1 and 2, and then down turns 3 and 4. Someone pushed him right off the track. I just thought it was an all red car. So sorry, Cade. I did not mean to name drop you there whenever you was not even part of what I was looking at. But here comes the caution, the replay caution, and Cade is there in the middle. Oh yeah, no, it was. I don't know, man. I just gotta watch the replay. So yeah, there's turns 1 and 2. And Cade gets a big shot there in the back bumper, but switching on board with Nick. This is what I was talking about. That's Melgard in turns 3 and 4. Gave Nick a little push right off turns 3 and 4. Everyone trying to fight for that same real estate. Taylor Frost second. Justin Henson our leader. Dustin Hennigan and Trey Smithman top 4. Green flag out once again. Dustin Hennigan, he's going to go straight down to the bottom side. Is he going to try to slide that car up? Not quite, though. Taylor Frost gets a good run on the outside. We're door to door for second place. Going down turns 3 and 4. Taylor Frost high side, and Dustin Hennigan is going to try to squeeze, and we got a big wreck in the back. Big wreck right there. I see Nick was in it. Justin Holt was in it. Don't know what all expired, but a lot of big names in this league. They are definitely beating and banging here. Show the replay real quick. Justin Holt is the first guy showing red. Here we go. Kind of all by himself up on the high side, minding his own business. And Nick had to check up for Lane Phillips. And then chaos ensued. We had about 4, maybe 5 cars in it for the 4th caution of the night here in the A main.
And I'm not going to show fault here at that of Justin Holt in the 311. He was one thing. He couldn't hit enough, and that's what caused it. Yeah,
he was kind of in the wrong spot, wrong time. They were Looks like they were trying to check up, and Holt, he tried, just quite couldn't check up quite enough.
Luckily, these things are tanks, and I think everybody that was in that wreck made it back onto the track.
Back under green we go. Justin Henson trying to hold on at the halfway point. Lap 25 of 50. He's looking down to the bottom. Taylor Frost is being dedicated out there on the high and scary side. Trying to switch cameras out there to him. And number 16, Dustin Hennigan, he is making some moves down the bottom side. Will he do a slide job in turn 4? Beating and banging. Taylor Frost hits the wall. Smitherman gets into the side of Taylor Frost. And now we got one guy, Lane Phillips. He's all over the track. And we got a huge pile up in turns 1 and 2, and the caution's gonna wave once again for the 5th time. And Kyle, man, I have no idea exactly what happened there.
Yep, and here, Jake, I'm taking a look at it. I'm viewing Elaine Phillips here in that 29 car. Man, I can't even begin to explain what happened.
That was all sorts of mess right there, man. There was a slide job in turns 4, a little crossover action. One guy hit the wall, and all right, let's see if we can try to break this down. We'll click right here. Quarter speed. Dustin Hennigan slid right up in front of our second place guy. Taylor Frost hits the wall. Smitherman right on his quarter panel. He gets loose. And then tries to save it, and we're 3 wide entering turn 1. And then after that, you guys can make the call on it. I have no idea exactly what happened. We'll watch Lane Phillips. He just goes flying off of turns 1 and 2. Couple guys got lucky and went right down to the bottom side.
So I believe the 96 of Trey Smitherman was the cause of that caution there. As you saw in Jake's replay there, he just got loose and just hit everybody, and everybody kind of piled up from there.
Lernerville, man, this is always an awesome track. The high side is definitely getting slicked up now. Bottom side still has, to me, it seems like the bottom side still has plenty of grip. These guys are side by side. Kyle, and you bring us to the green flag.
Alrighty, it looks like we just went yellow again. Word from the race control. So it looks like we're going to be going around the track again.
Try
I
and
don't
get
know what
some,
the cause of that was.
Probably try and get some running orders just right. See some guys trying to get into the right spot. But lap 30 of 50, we got 20 laps to go. And tell you the truth, I have no idea what's going to happen.
Me neither, but the lights are out, and Justin Henson, he has been leading your race. And there we go again. Word from race control, we are yellow again.
Justin Henson's almost led this thing from start to finish. Tommy Jordan is now up there in the mix. They're in second place. Earl, number 41, some way, somehow, he has moved his way back up to third. You got Melgard back there in fourth. You got Nick in fifth. Possibly sixth. Randy is either fifth or sixth. We got some very strong racers. Pace, now we have, don't know exactly what's all going on, but Justin Henson, he's pulled off, and these guys may come to a stop.
And it looks like we might be going red, Jake. Is that the word?
Not for sure, but there goes Earl. He may have got a EOL. He just jumps the track, though. Now he's parked.
And I have no idea what's going on here. And it looks like we are stopping at the flag.
Earl
we
went
red flag.
Earl, the guy that was sitting in third, he went back to the pits now. But here in blimp mode, there you go. Everyone's stopped out on the track. 1 lap to go, though. Lights on the pace truck are off. These guys are going to try to figure out their racing order one more time. And we'll go racing with 18 laps.
Alrighty, guys. I think officially we're going to go green this time. Again, Justin Henson in that first position in 18. Next to him is the 15 of Tommy Jordan. Let's see these guys fire off going out of 4. Green flag. Here we go. Justin Henson going to move out to that front position. the number 18 car, but the number 15, don't count him out. He's back there. Tommy Jordan running that top side. And double him down here, going down the back stretch. Number 15 right up next to 15. Sorry, the 015 there of Swede. And the number 230 car getting loose there, but the caution will not come out for that.
Little crossover action for the lead. Tommy Jordan down on the bottom side. Melgard is still there in third, and here comes Quick and Nick, a clicking beard, our points leader, number 66. He's now in fourth place, still trying to hold it down. He goes right back up to the top side. So we have two guys up on the high, two guys down on the low. Pick your weapons, and we'll figure out exactly what happens. But Justin Henson is showing his muscle out there on the high side.
This is going to be a battle of the century here, folks. 3 wide now, coming out of 3 and 4.
Coming across the line, Nick. He put everything on the line right there, up on the high side, got a 2-for-1 dinner deal, and now he's sitting in second place trying to hunt down Justin Henson, the man that's been leading this entire race. Melgard still down on the bottom. Tommy Jordan has moved his way back up to the high side and following hot pursuit right behind Nick.
And that yellow flag has came out once again.
Yellow flag, lap 37, with 16 minutes and 34 seconds in. Came out for maybe the 6th time tonight.